should not be seeing it. I am poor as hell. Hope should not be seeing that. Whew. Where is it? Yeah. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Let's just put my thumbnail here. Want you guys to see the video, but not the memes and stuff. Be fine. Whew, let's talk about some basketball. Be hot.
Communication is so important.
Go check out this guy's channel, something. See if he reacts to people.
Is the hardest to snatch? Yugi's, Sinbad, or
Hello?
Broly?
I put Broly as the easiest, son. I put Broly as the easiest, son.
Okay, that's a goofy. No, no, no.
Any of these people meet because I don't think he's more get away with.
Okay, this is something I can. I was just looking for random attacks. There's a lot of inappropriate content. Uh, These are the most like dumbest takes. Dumbest takes I've seen. Is there any other? Yeah, of course, everything's overrated nowadays. Dude, that's crazy to say.
Ah, the good old hot take. The necessary evil of the sports world. Through the
Don't tell me this guy's gonna disrespect Tim Duncan like this. Please, for the
good
love of God.
ones, the bad ones, and the downright atrocious ones. We once again find ourselves racking our brains, trying to figure out how some people come up with this nonsense. But today, I've done the brain racking for you, and found some of the hottest NBA takes on the internet. So, buckle up. This may be a bumpy ride. Today's video is brought to you by DraftKings.
Nope, 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 nope. Nope.
With the NBA offseason
Okay, this
creeping
is
along, I did my reluctant but
okay.
mandatory scrub through NBA social media in search for a new batch of hot takes. And to no surprise, what I found was downright appalling. Now,
Man, NBA hot takes are either the worst things ever imagined or the best things ever imagined, man. They're never in between. I always see like things are the most outrageous things ever and the most like obvious things ever. Like it's never in between. Let me just let me actually audio properties. Let's make uh, no. Hello? 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 Let me just fix my audio. Sorry, quick second. Hello? 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 Look how I tested this prior. Hello? 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 You will start share. Hello? 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 Bum. Bum cut. Hello? 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 Bum. Bum. It is 20. Just make just 20. You better go filter property rent property. 25. Oh, hello? Hello? That's way too much, I believe, right? 18. 25. Oh, hello? Hello? That's way too much, I believe, right? 18. Is that better? Is the audio better now? Oh my god, I'm just testing audio. Shit, what am I doing now? Okay, I'll just make it 20. I'm sorry. Alright, you have to probably lower your volume down. Apologize. Oh my god, why is audio so inconsistent? If 18 is too loud, if 18 is too low, I'm just gonna change it to 20 and that's it. I'm not changing. Is that better? Is the audio better now? Oh my god, I'm just testing audio.
Shit, what am I doing, man? Look, I
Okay,
make it
okay.
20. I'm sorry. You have to. Going down. Apologize. Oh my god, why? How do you still?
Okay,
What
20.
is this doing?
Okay, I
If
think
18 is
16.
too low, if 18 is too low, I'm just gonna change it to 20 also. 25.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll make it 17 so it's not too loud or too low. I think it's fine. 17 done. I'm done with 17 and 16. 16.5, and then that's it. I'm done with that, and then 17, 17.5, and I make this 25. I apologize, I'm just doing some content here. I probably should have done this prior. 25.0 done. Okay, should be fine. Everything should be good. Okay, so let's check if the audio works for the actual video, because I hope this guy does not disrespect Tim Duncan, but really pray. Okay, the audio is not working now. Okay, good. Okay, is that good? Everything's fine here? Okay. Yeah, I'm already seeing Kobe disrespecting Michael Jordan.
Okay. The audio is not working now. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that should be full on. That should be. Wait, no. What the hell is going on? Oh shit. Okay, that can't be there. That's good. 65 advance is at 16, 16, and let's make this 12 0 negative 5. That should be fine. Now we check the audio. I didn't mute my mic for a moment.
The good old hot take. The necessary evil of the sports world. Through the good ones
Is at 16, 16, and let's make this 12 0 negative 5. That should be fine. Now we check the audio. I didn't mute my mic for a moment.
the good old hot take. The necessary evil.
Start with the video. No. Okay. Let's watch some hot takes by Jimmy High Roller.
The bad ones
Good.
and
See if it's good.
the downright atrocious ones. We once again find ourselves racking our brains trying to figure out how some people come up with this nonsense. But today, I've done the brain racking for you and found some of the hottest NBA takes on the internet. So, buckle up. This may be a bumpy ride. Today's video is
Okay. No. No gambling. No gambling. Okay, let's start with.
Introducing
I'm
the
gonna
investing
give my opinion on taking, and we'll
GoSmart.
see his reaction
Smart.
to it.
Introducing
I
the
only want to
perfect
see
guide
his,
to
if
your hidden
all of the
talent,
hard
not
takes of
smart.
like
Start investing in minutes with as little as $10 with GoSmart. New from RBC Direct Investing.
Of buckle up. This may be a bumpy ride. Today's video is
Okay,
based
no,
on
no gambling, no gambling. Okay, let's start with.
Introducing
I'm
the
gonna
investing
give my opinion on taking, and okay, 10. Oh, that's tough.
Calls to her son during the game, and 3 highlight reels shared on her Mamacita.
Now, some of you are probably thinking, of course you have to be athletic to be a professional athlete, Einstein, but people will often use players like Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Duncan Robinson, and Kyle Anderson to prove the point that skill and size alone can earn you a spot in the NBA. And I think the key here is relativity. Sure, relative to other NBA players, these guys are not very athletic, but that's because their peers are some of the best athletes in the world.
I guess in this case, yeah, athletics, like having jump ability or speed or something is pretty damn.
Calls to her son during the game, and 3 highlight reels shared on her Mamacita.
Now, some of you are probably thinking, of course you have to be athletic to be a professional athlete, Einstein, but people will often use players like Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Duncan Robinson, and Kyle Anderson to prove the point that skill and size alone can earn you a spot in the NBA. And I think the key here is relativity. Sure, relative to other NBA players, these guys are not very athletic, but that's because their peers are some of the best athletes in the world.
I guess in this case, yeah, athletics, like having jump ability or speed or something is pretty damn. Having jump ability.
Compared to normal people, even the most unathletic NBA players are amazing athletes.
They're not. No NBA player is unathletic, man. Let's be honest. That's the actual fake ass. Most one of the fakes ever. That's not real. That is not a real thing. A professional sports player being an unathletic.
Compared to normal people, even the most unathletic NBA players are amazing athletes.
They're not. No NBA player is unathletic, man. Let's be honest. That's
For example, the average man has a vertical leap of about 17 inches. Duncan Robinson, the three-point specialist who doesn't dare take a step inside the paint, has a 33-inch max vert. That's double the average.
Yeah, okay, wait, actually, I was about to say, wait, let me read this one more time. I kind of just lost track of my thought is so from with that.
For example, the average man has a vertical.
That's good, okay. Now let's
to
look
no
at no more
surprise,
thing.
what I found was
I'll take a wall with Steph Curry.
downright appalling. Now, I'm no expert
If Rasheed Wallace playing all league today, it'll be better than Giannis, and I love
or anything, and I've definitely had my fair share of bad takes.
This would be a good ass fight, but honestly, I'm taking. Oh my
But some
god.
of y'all should seriously have your accounts deactivated.
Okay,
And after
let's-
sifting through hundreds of takes, here's some of the best.
Ben Simmons.
And
What is this shit I'm looking at right now? What is this? Is this real? Am I looking at the? This has to be like a. This has to be AI. This has to be AI. I cannot imagine this guy actually a real person. I cannot imagine. I have no slight. Like no one can agree with this shit. I don't know who agrees with this. Like there should be zero likes, like actual. This should be probably one of the worst takes of all time. Ben Simmons and KD, even doing this like rookie years, like that's not even close.
Worst that I came across. Now, this first take is from a fan who says that you need to be athletic to play in the NBA.
Yeah, that's true.
And I cannot agree more with this take. Now,
yes, like if you don't have, there's a lot of like giant players that are very like can't jump, can't run, can't do anything, and they being tall doesn't automatically make you a good player. You need some sort of boost, some sort of strength, and stuff like that, and some sort of skill in general. You have to have that to actually.
some of you are probably thinking, of course you have to be athletic to be a professional athlete,
That's obvious.
Einstein, but people will often use players like Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, Duncan.
They're like vertical. They're not vertical, but they're like, of course, like they move quickly. They can slow down. The pace is perfect. Everything like that. It's not always just jumping. That's what people consider. But you can. Steph Curry is a very fast. He's consistent player. He's like Luka has a high IQ. He can move. He can pace himself properly. He can slow down when he needs to. It's like these players are not just random Joes.
Duncan Robinson,
That wouldn't
and
make
Kyle
sense.
Anderson to prove the point that skill and size alone can earn you a spot in the NBA.
No,
And I think the
this
key
guy is
here-
literally the most zestiest player I've ever seen in my life, man. I'm sorry to say this. I apologize, but this guy moves like an actual. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. You'll know what I mean.
here is relativity. Sure, relative to other NBA players, these guys are not very athletic. But that's because
Yeah, it's better.
their peers are some of the best athletes in the world. Compared to normal
I would say in general, football. What other sports would be considered the most athletic? Like people would have. There are people most be athletic in. It's American football and. Is that really the can really consider a hockey? I don't think. I think it requires more like skill and balance like that. But like, I don't really know. Like, what would be the most like where the skill level differences that you can make here? Like, what do you guys think?
people, even the most unathletic NBA players are amazing athletes. For example, the average man has a vertical leap of about
Picking the right investment?
Shit,
TD
ass.
ETFs can help make it
Man,
simple
fuck
with
TD,
expertly
man.
picked, diversified.
about
Shut the
17
hell up.
inches. Duncan Robinson, the three-point specialist who doesn't
Okay, vertical.
dare
Vert.
take a step inside the paint.
Man, vert is like the most inconsistent measurement of athleticism, man. I've seen like Michael Jordan, like, and all of these like fake ass verts, like these, like they don't measure it properly. Like I don't know what it is, but like sometimes there's like actual inches added for no reason, but to glaze the dude. But I guess it is what it is. Can't really fault the guys that were doing it originally because it was old technology kind of thing, you know. I kind of understand, but at the same time, it's you know, you good. Calm down, man. Calm down. We get it. He's the greatest player of all time, in your opinion. So
Has a 33-inch max vert. That's double the average Joe. Luka Doncic, the guy who kills defenses with his
okay. This is livid. This is sad as hell because I'm guessing this
crafty.
is when was this created? Oh my God, 3 years ago. Oh shit, man. What happened, man? This guy went like on a random. Like he's been January. He had his crazy month of like insane consistency at a high level, and now he can't really do anything. He's pump faking everything. Like what happened? Is this guy good? Did this guy forget how to play basketball for a moment?
Penis, not his athleticism, has a 38-inch max
38 very great. I think that's probably like half, but not a half, but like it's definitely not 38 vert right now.
vert.
Definitely not.
And Stephen Curry, the poster child for what you can accomplish in sports without being an incredible athlete, has a 36
This is wait 36 vert as a.
inch vertical leap. Even
Yeah,
the
I guess
most
so.
seemingly unathletic NBA players are still top-tier athletes. It's just that when they're surrounded by giant superhumans, they
Yeah, they're like when you see the scale of everything, it seems small and watching it live and stuff like that. But like when you actually like see it in the stadium and everything, like you're impressed by everything. You're impressed by the heights and the differences of height between you and the player, how fast they play, how much you can jump, like how athletic they are. Like just like when you see Luka Doncic, like when you see him play, you kind of feel like you can do that, right? I don't know, of course, you can't do that like in terms of basketball, but like you can run that fast, you can move that pace, you can like turn that quickly, but like when you actually see him play, it's completely different, man. And that's why I'm kind of disappointed in Luka right now because he used to get to the rim very easily, but now something happened to him and he just stepped back three all. I guess in 2024 he was like a step back three. He was step back in three every play. So I don't know if I see a difference between his play style, but like he feels less. He doesn't use his pace or anything like that. Like he slows down too much. He's can't get past people anymore. It's tough for him to get past people. When his three hits, it hits. But like when it doesn't hit, it's a tough watch.
Tend
It's
to
a
look
crazy watch when
a
you
bit
see
ordinary.
when you
But
see
the
him,
other
man.
aspect of this that no one really talks about is that athleticism goes far beyond jumping high and running fast. Hand-eye coordination, spatial awareness, agility, these are all crucial elements of being a
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not just vert. Vert is not the only measurement. That's the most craziest and dumbest shit I've ever heard. There's a lot of things outside of vert that you can measure actual proper move. You can measure proper movement, pace, speed, side to side movement, forward movement, backward movement. You have of course, for example, this is outside of movement, but like in terms of shape, like he's insanely flexible. Like you can see a lot of like same play style as him, but like when you see him take jump shots or when he like turns around or like has this crazy like 360, like his foot does not move at an inch. His foot does not move. It's because he's so flexible. He can contain himself. He can control his body at will without any sort of like adjustments or anything. Quick movements, quick IQ. Like I'm not glazing. I promise, but like it's crazy. People compare like role players to him for some goddamn reason, but they can't be like him because he's just different. He's just built different, you know. So it's not just that. It's also like we also consider IQ. IQ's outside of like athleticism, but like when you control your space, when you get to a space, when you get to a position, and you're able to score consistently, like that is not directly athleticism, but it's like you know your space, you can move quickly, you can move to your spot. You can't be forced certain positions, you can't be forced certain movements. Like you can force the defender to play your style instead of pretty much allowing the defender to control your movement, which is in my personal opinion the best skill as a basketball player. Outside of course scoring and defending and everything. Like be able to control the defender's movements instead of them controlling your movements is the best part of being a basketball player, or best kind of skill of being a basketball player.
great athlete. For example, take Trae Young. Doesn't really fit the bill for a typical super athlete in terms of
Trae Young's a wash. That's not a really good example anymore. But
explosiveness, but his dexterity, coordination, stamina, mobility, and many other components of his game make him tremendously athletic.
he pump like he does a floater a lot because he did it in like college or something like that, but like that floater is the like I don't know why people take floaters in the NBA anymore because only like centers be able to take floaters like right now. I don't know why guards take it, but it's like considered like the most inconsistent or most inefficient shot in the NBA. I just hate it for some kind of reason. I don't know why, but like I just hate this floater. It's just like such a weak ass move. I don't know.
So, yes,
It's not like a hook where it's like oh it's cool ass move, like it takes skill, but like I don't know. I just see it. Maybe I'm just like kind of underestimating the skill, but like when I see a floater, I just kind of get annoyed. I
you
don't
do
know.
in fact need to be a good athlete to play in the NBA. And even the
You
most
definitely need to be a good athlete. That's for sure.
mundane players in the league are super athletes relative to the rest of us. Now,
Yeah,
this next take actually comes from an NBA player, and as crazy as it sounds, it's actually not too far from the truth.
Okay, NBA players are the most like non down to earth people. Like I don't know. These guys like make millions of dollars. I like they make the dumbest like usually it's like the past pros and stuff like that, like the retired pros, but like sometimes it's the actual pros right now. They make some like even though they understand the game at a high level, they make the dumbest statements of all time for no goddamn reason. I don't know why. They just do it for entertainment purposes, I believe, or like raise betting purposes. But it's just the most dumbest shit ever.
Last season, Karl Anthony Towns came out and said that he is the greatest big man shooter
This is not that. That's not that crazy, I guess.
of all time.
RBC training
It
ground,
is okay.
shifting, shaping, and sparking potential in over 20,000 Canadian
They
athletes.
just do it for entertainment purposes, I believe, or like raise betting purposes.
Karl Anthony Towns came
That's how talent
Wait for the ads.
takes
Go.
flight.
I apologize about the audio. It was recording.
Style or substance.
Man, these ads are so trash, man. What the hell? I don't give a shit about these ads, man. Give me ads, the proper ads. Like, I'm gonna actually, you know, if I get a proper ad, I'm actually gonna buy a product.
Ultimate. We are
Who gives a shit?
professional grade.
Because I've never seen a good ad
facts,
ever.
and immediately fans were not happy about this. I mean, with big men like Dirk Nowitzki,
Dirk, you can give it that's tough, but
Peja
let's see his opinion about it.
Stojakovic, and DeMarcus Cousins, Cat still has a lot of work to do to earn the title of greatest shooter.
DeMarcus Cousins is kind of a dunk merchant, to be honest, but he can't be stopped. During his prime days, you can't be stopped. Sadly, he was playing on the Kings, so people just kind of ignored him and just didn't give a shit. And when he played with the Warriors, kind of was washed. So it's kind of sad career he had, man. He deserved better, man. But at the same time, people kind of overrate him. I heard people say comparable to Jokic, and I do not have the energy to fight that. I just move on with my life, to be
Shooting
honest.
big man ever, right? Let's look at the numbers.
This
Here's a
is
chart of some of the most prolific.
this probably was during his prime. Now, man, people change quickly. Like every year, some like basketball player dramatically changes. Look at last year, people had a completely different opinion about him during Dallas time, and the same thing as Cat, man. Cat, he's had this like statement that he doesn't know what he's doing in this role. So Brown as the coach is very good offensively, but he cannot for real not like utilize Cat properly. I don't know why. Cat's amazing offensively, but like having two defensive liabilities with Brunson and Cat is kind of not gonna give you a championship. You're saying, but like Cat and Luka are like different. Like 1 year they were completely different opinions of people. People had a completely different opinions. Now that they completely changed. I don't know for some kind of reason. These players just dramatically improve or dramatically get worse per year.
Big man shooters in NBA history. And amongst some of the greatest big man shooters the game has ever seen, it appears that Al Horford, Chris Bosh, and Dirk Nowitzki are the best of.
Wait, Boss was like that? I guess in Toronto times, I didn't really watch him during that time, so I didn't know he was like that. He's kind of like a sweat, man, you know? I watched him during the Heat times, but Bosch, but of course, sadly, he's got like a sick and stuff, so like that's sad as hell, but like. I wish we had Toronto Raptors boss on the Heat, because that would have been. If you had Toronto Raptors boss on the Heat and Dwayne Wade during his prime, not when it's after his knee got like injured and everything like that. If we had Braun during prime, Dwayne on the prime, boss on prime, I don't. That statement from LeBron, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rings, you know, maybe possibly, but we wouldn't have known. Maybe 2016 would have been too much for him, or 2015 would have been changed.
Of the best. And then there's Matt Bonner, who lives in his own street.
Who the fuck is Matt Bourne? Wait, Matt Bourne? Matt Bourne? I've never seen this guy. NBA. Who is this guy? Wait, am I spelling this guy's name correct? M-B-O-N-N-E. Bone. Shit, that's kind of crazy. That's a crazy name. Wait, this guy's. Oh, he's in Spurs. I've never seen this guy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just. Fuck. Oh, maybe he was doing it after the Tim Duncan era because I didn't watch. I watched because of Kawhi, but like he left, so I didn't really give a shit about him.
Stratosphere. Karl Anthony Towns falls right here. So
Yeah,
he's
not bad,
certainly
not bad.
one of the best big man
Yeah, he's
shooters,
one of the best,
but
one of the best.
he's not number one. But this graph
I
only
don't think
covers
I don't think it's like a bad take by Cat because he is one of those like top tier shooters. Like, but the problem is he's inconsistent as hell, so I can't really put him up there in the top tiers. But maybe if he gets better, maybe if offensively he gets better, he took 5 shots last game or 6 shots last game. Man, he needs to like rack it up. He's making those shots, but he just isn't consistently. He's either taking too much shots or taking too little shots. It's never perfect amount.
mid-range shots. What about three-pointers? Well, that chart would look like this. And aside from Davis Bertans, who gets paid $16 million a year to literally stand on the three-point line for
Yeah, it's crazy. Like those people that actually have, like Kristoff Porzingis, he's a good shooter. Like, but he gets injured quickly a lot, so I can't really. Like when he actually plays, he's amazing. How he rated plays. That's kind of crazy.
20 minutes a game. The best big men three-point shooters of all time include Ryan Anderson, Peja Stojakovic, and Matt Bonner. Karl Anthony Towns is right here. One of the best all time, but not the best. Now this fan, like many others I've seen,
Okay, man. What the hell? Scoring is tied. Finishing Kyrie. Shooting Curry. Shot creation Kyrie. Shot creation is Kyrie. Okay. Passing tied. Athleticism Kyrie. Defense Curry. Handles Curry. Clutch Curry. No. What the? These are like certain, like too specific, the categories that can't really measure a player because handles shouldn't be a tier or category to measure if one player is better than another. Because some people have better handles than another player, but they're not as skilled or as a great of a scorer as that player or defender or anything like that. Scoring wise, it's still not really close. Curry is top tier. Kyrie is nowhere near close to that. Finishing, Steph Curry is up there. As much as a shooter like Steph Curry is and reliant on his 3-point shot, he is not just a 3-point shot only. He is an amazing paint scorer, the rim scorer. He's efficient as hell. He has like actual stats of being the most efficient player at specific instances of time of 3-point shots or rim shots or like that. You can't really compare Kyrie, who is considered a top tier player, but is nowhere near consistent and nowhere near as level of a scorer as Curry is. As insane disrespect with Curry, but that's not like an insane take because Kyrie is pretty damn good. But like passing, I feel like they're both mid passing wise because as much as Curry is a point guard and everything like that, he doesn't play like a point guard, like typical point guards, like where they just pass first and score second. Steph Curry scores first. That's his whole focus in the game. So passing, I think they're both the same. I think that's a fair take. I don't know if people disagree with that. Athleticism, I don't think they're that big of a difference to change. Defense, I don't give a shit. They both play trash. Handles, Kyrie. Clutch. Curry. I don't know why compare Kyrie to Curry in terms of clutch. When you see last shot and it's a 3-point shot, or if it's a mid-range shot, I'll give the ball to Steph Curry. If they're both on the same team, I'll give the ball to Steph Curry. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I don't care if I guess if Kyrie is hot and you take a shot, but like if you both have a chance and they're both at the same level of hotness in terms of scoring, I give the ball to Steph Curry because he makes challenging shots that Kyrie could never make, and I put that shit on myself.
says that Kyrie Irving is better than Stephen Curry at virtually every aspect
This
of
is
basketball.
this
other
is
than
dumb
shooting.
mistake.
Therefore, he's a better
Are we for real?
player than Steph is.
That doesn't make
First of
sense.
all,
That doesn't make
no.
sense.
Second,
Stop it.
This logic
Yeah.
seems to make sense if player A is better at most things compared to player B,
That doesn't
then
make
player
sense.
A
It's like if you're a better scorer or considerably better defender, that should be the only thing that actually measures if a player is better than you or worse than you. I don't give a shit if it's I guess clutch also like a important part of it, but I don't care about athleticism, handles, passing, or anything. Like if playmaking, if it's a Jokic kind of thing, like a Jokic level playmaking, maybe that's a different argument. But like in terms of anything else except scoring and defense, playmaking, and clutchness, those are the only measures of the quality of player. That's the matter.
by default must be the better player. But these
Because
side-by-side comparisons
Giannis has in like horrendous handles, but he can get to the ball to rim at a high rate that no other player except maybe Shea or Luka or Jokic kind of thing. Luka is inconsistent himself. Those type of players, Giannis could make those type of points, but he's not a good handler, right? If that makes sense.
comparisons almost always lack one thing. Context.
Like it's
For example, take these two players. Player A is better at nearly every
This is gonna be. I thought it was gonna be Jordan, but the defense, I don't know.
thing compared to player B. Passing, playmaking,
That's what I was about to
rebounding,
say.
defending, finishing. Player A can do it all. So, according to the logic used in these comparisons, we must assume player A is
I'm gonna guess. Wait, scoring, handles, finishing. Scoring, handles, and then finishing, passing, playmaking, rebounding, defense, athleticism. This is gonna be like a center. I'm gonna guess Rudy Gobert and scoring and handles. Michael Jordan, Rudy Gobert, Michael Jordan.
much better than player B. Except player A is Ben Simmons. And player B is first-team All-NBA Devin Booker.
I was about to say that would make. I didn't read passing for a second. I'm such a dumbass. I feel like the passing and playmaking really is not a good play.
Similar to the Kyrie
I
versus
just
Steph
kinda
comparison,
forgot about
using
that.
extremely general categories to
Yeah, it
assess
makes sense,
players
I know.
with zero context is a recipe for
Actually, you know what? Prime Ben Simmons. Possibility.
disaster.
Let's be real.
Basketball has a lot of nuance. It's dependent on situations, circumstances, and
Very much.
systems, all of which give context to a player's impact and ability.
This is why I hate the Jordan and LeBron discussion. I'm not gonna talk about it, but I just hate this kind of thing. I hate to not bring context up to everything that's being talked about because you're gonna have scoring titles, but have the highest amount of field goal percentage, or have the highest amount of field goal attempts in a whole season, like 20 times.
As incredible as Kyrie's handles are, they aren't nearly as impactful as Steph's ability to space the floor with his shooting. In fact, if
We're
history
talking about actual importance, spacing much more important than handles.
tells us anything, it's that being extremely good at a few things can often be far more
Pretty much.
valuable than
That's
being
the
good
case.
at everything.
Because it wouldn't
If you
make
took
sense
away
otherwise,
everything
right?
from Steph's game, aside from just his shooting ability,
Okay, if you take everything out, then scoring is nowhere near as because at the end of the day, as much as I love Steph Curry, those illegal screens by Draymond Green were a bit of a boost for Steph Curry shooting. Let's be honest here. So if you take everything out, that shooting and scoring would drop a little bit. Like ISO-wise, Steph Curry is not KD. Let's be honest here. KD is a better ISO scorer than Steph Curry and a better defender. And overall would have had a better career if he didn't leave Warriors or stay with the Warriors. Like, if he was lucky and he didn't have a foot on a line, or if he didn't get injury prone, or if he didn't get bad teammates that also got injury prone, and or either like actual weirdos, or not actually no weird. Let's not put a Kyrie as a weird. He's a good guy, but like doing all that shit for like what's the purpose of doing all that shit, man? What is this shit, man? KD deserves better, man.
and high basketball IQ, he
He's
would
top 10.
still
He's
be a
top 10.
Hall of Fame talent. But if you took away Ben Simmons' passing ability, he'd be a 6'10" Patrick Beverly. These two
Patrick Beverly.
aspects of the game hold different values to different players. So to compare them side by side like they are equivalents doesn't accurately determine anything. At most,
These are not hot takes. I don't know what is this bullshit video. These are all just normal takes that people should have.
these kinds of
I don't know why
comparisons might help
why
you
this
decide
video-
who's the better all-around player, but if being good, not great, at most things on the court determine who is the best player, then Draymond Green would be a 4-time finals MVP.
What? I guess he does do some things here and there great, but we're being serious.
MVP right now, but he's not. Now this
He will never be, no matter what he does. or
next
what
take
quality
is
he
one of the
has.
more interesting takes I've heard recently. This NBA fan says that the top 8 players in the league going into this season are the best top 8 players the league has ever had.
LeBron, Durant, Giannis, Kawhi, Steph, Jokic, Luka, Embiid. It's talent-wise in this year, and 2 years ago, I agree with that. But this year would be, I guess Luka's kind of a little bit overrated now, but
At any given
yeah,
time,
these kind of
making
cases,
this era
Jokic, Steph, Jokic, Luka right now are playing horrendous. Giannis is injured, Embiid is injured most of the time. I guess Embiid is playing well, like amazingly, even when he's injured. But Durant, LeBron's overrated right now. So I guess they're doing the best
the
time.
best era in NBA history. Those top
Michael Jordan, those times, 2000, the early 2000 when you had Tim Duncan, Kobe, Shaq,
8 players being LeBron,
Or
Durant,
Russell Westbrook,
Giannis,
Chris
Kawhi,
Paul,
Steph, Jokic,
Steph
Luka,
Curry,
and Embiid.
Harden.
And I gotta say, that is one hell of a top 8. Every one of these players, aside from Luka and Embiid, either has an MVP or a Finals.
I hate this bullshit. Now we're doing this MVP or Finals MVP shit. Man, let's grow up, man. Let's actually grow up.
MVP. I'd say out of the top 8, you've got roughly 5 top 30 players of all time. Without a doubt, this is one of the most talented and accomplished group of players in NBA history. But is it really the best? Well, there's definitely been worse years in the NBA, like throughout the 70s and early 2010s, where maybe
Yeah, like those times were probably the best.
3 or 4 players were head and shoulders above everyone else, but there's also been years where the league has
These
featured
are actually horrible NBA takes. I don't know why people watch this shit, man. Actually. 1B, NBA hot takes. I hate when people put NBA hot takes in a title and just have the most generic takes of all time. This one?
Someday this house is gonna pay the rent.
There's actually an easier way. Since you're 25 and under, TurboTax could get you almost $5,000 back and help you file in under an hour.
Now that's easy money.
When winter is at its worst,
Yeah, it's just-
Nissan is at its best.
Jesus Christ.
Built, tested, and trusted for
Hello, buddy. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. I remember watching this. I watched a previous video of this guy's Nate. This guy's YouTube channel about hot takes, and that was the most generic hot takes of all time. So I don't really want to record that shit. I hope to pray to God and this is decent at least, but let's see what happens. Let's see. Oh my God. this that looks crazy. I put a short out that says like this box score watches are the most annoying people of all time, or most annoying NBA. Of course, the more annoying people, of course. But like in general, box score watches and box score enjoys the most generic, most soulless, most trigger happy. I don't know what you call it, but like in general, those kind of fans just they're insane or delusional. Like they have problems. Like they actually just gives me like mental disability. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything like that, but like in general, watch the fucking game. Please, for the love of God, don't fucking send shit out here that watch the game. Oh my God. 22 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, 4 turnovers, 9. Oh my God. This is the worst dumbest shit. All I see on the internet or on Twitter is just like on Jokic, like on Nuggets fan base accounts with that. It's like every time like Jokic goes like 9 of 25 or like 2 of 15 or some shit like that, like insanely bad efficiency, so shooting in a bad game, they always bring up like triple doubles. Like triple doubles like just makes the game that you played good automatically. I don't know. Like I hope to God that they didn't do for the same thing for Russell Westbrook, man. For the love of God, man. This guy, he averaged triple doubles, but like he cannot, like he has one good game since he got back from injury, like or 2 good games back from injury. Like this is actually disappointing. This is actually disrespectful to say. Who's stopping this? Oh my God! Please, for the love of God. Yo.
What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah,
Just hanging around.
This guy is the most annoying reporter of all time. This guy has the worst takes of all time. This guy's like actually deluded. He's a Michael Jordan like super fan for some goddamn reason. Like, did Michael Jordan give him something, or like did they have like times to, like back course things together? Like this guy is actually like he has it in his mouth at all times. Like I don't know why, for some reason he just loves that thing in his mouth.
Right. I just busted right inside it.
That was insane. It was
And he can't extend on me anymore, and he seems a little overwhelmed by my girth and tonnage, right?
My God. That was crazy. I think Gary Bear is the third best point. Are you for real? Third best point guard is Gary fucking Payton. Are you for real? You better be the Nuggets cave. Man, I hate, like, I already said this prior to this video, but like these NBA like retired stars are the most annoying people on the internet, or either the most delusional people on the internet, like especially those ones that don't have rings, man. Like Carmelo Anthony, shut your hell up. Nikola Jokic is the best Nuggets player of all time, and it's not even close, to be honest. He has gotten a ring for you. He's gotten 3 MVPs. I don't like accolade merchants or whatever. Like he's done all of this shit, man. Everything that he wanted to do for his team, he's done it for his team. So shut your hell up and just watch the greatness. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Polish. Oh, Wemby is Wemby offensively is not top 10. Not top 15 player. I don't think that's a insane hot take, but like, is that really crazy to say Wemby is not top 15 offensively? Like, if he combined as a complete player, I don't know. Like, I've seen. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm just kind of underrating Wemby right now. But like, the games I've seen where he's insanely inconsistent, or goals like last game, like where he went like 2 of 11 or something like that. Like, I can't really expect Wemby to have like 30-point games every game, like 30-point, 25-point games regularly anymore, because it's either 10 points or 30 points. Like you can have one game that he gets like 40 points, and the next game he gets 11 points. I don't know what to expect from this guy, man. I don't know. I do not know. Are we for real? And this might be worse than the KD Fox, man. This might be worse than KD Fox. He might release that in the KD Fox. I don't know. He definitely is like zesty. He's not cat level zesty, but he is zesty, man. He has long legs for some goddamn reason. What the fuck?
You need a
Please, for the love of God. There's an ad every fucking 20 seconds, man.
Why do we do this to ourselves? Have we as NBA
the Brooklyn Nets
fans collectively decided we're just gonna have the most dog water
opinions? I apologize. I read it without realizing. I apologize. I didn't mean that. It's just something else. I read some underwear. It just was there.
Sports.
It was there.
I think so. I too am guilty of this. And today.
Oh, I hate these. I hate the players that just dribble 20, dribble out on the clock and then just do the bullshit step back three.
We're going to take a look at some of the hottest and some of the best NBA takes I've come across recently.
Please, for love of God, have good NBA takes.
It's about to get ugly. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. With football season upon us, guys.
No, Giannis. I'm not Giannis. I'm not Callis. No, Giannis.
I can't help myself. Why I choose to dive headfirst into this dark and
This is actually crazy. Like, Reddit, getting your hot takes from Reddit is probably the worst decision you can ever make in as an NBA fan.
Desolate rabbit hole far too often is beyond me.
Yeah, man, you go delusional. Yeah, you have mental problems watching really that shit, man.
It's an addiction, really. I
need
help.
Addiction.
And while scrolling for way too long the other day, I came across this. A gold mine. Will this Reddit thread contain some of the most devious nonsense?
man. I'm expecting like Kobe is overrated. Michael Jordan is actually the top 30th best player or some shit like that, or 8th best player. And LeBron should have not been in top 10 discussions because he has 4 rings to 10 rings, 4 to 10 ratio rings. And then Steph Curry is number 1. Tim Duncan is not top 10 or not top 15. KD is overrated and is not considered the best scorer of all time.
I've ever laid eyes on.
Yes.
Do I want to read all of it? Absolutely. Because I too want to go insane. And after seeing this comment, I knew it was time for another Hot Takes video. Now, our first take comes from former NBA player Rashard McCants, who came.
This guy is the most delusional person I've ever seen. I have no idea what's on his brain at all times. This guy has literal no IQ, no any sort of like. He's a basketball player, but he has no actual idea what he's doing. I have no idea what he's doing.
Diabolical take while on a podcast with
I don't expect anything else from him.
Weeks ago.
To be honest, yeah.
I think that the real hoopers know that Kevin Durant is going to go down as a better basketball player
than LeBron.
If you said Steph Curry, I would have agreed with you. I would have said I would take all that stuff back. But LeBron James, let me hear his opinion. Let me understand what he's talking about before I make my
at the end of the road, not right now. Just as much hype as LeBron, you know.
Definitely not. Nowhere near as hype as LeBron. LeBron is literally one of the greatest, probably prospect of all time, or the greatest hyped prospect of all time. Maybe like Wemby's up there, Jordan, maybe Shaq. These type of players are already on LeBron's level.
You know, Texas and DC assault, all that stuff. It's like, well, why is KD not being seen as top 3 all time?
Because
Top 3 is insane. You have Kareem, you have Jordan, you have LeBron. That should be your top 3. I just see if you want Kobe up there or put Shaq, if you want to see his dominance, and he's like no one can stop Shaq, that's for sure. But like Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kareem, maybe Magic, Larry Bird, KD. Like, I guess KD is. I just said KD, but what would be top 10? Steph Curry. No, Steph Curry. Not, I don't think Steph. I said Tim Duncan, right? So, what would be top 10? Like, I don't really have any full-on concrete list, but like there's 8 players better than KD, but I would keep him in 10th place or 11th or 12th kind of thing. Like he would be outside or barely in top 10.
Media killed off the legacy when he left.
Yep.
Twitter hates KD for some
The
reason.
take itself is one thing, because in no universe would KD ever be regarded as a better basketball player than LeBron. But I actually want to address why this clip is a prime example of how just because someone played in the NBA doesn't.
This is what I'm talking about. This guy reads my brain. I can't speak. He reads my mind. Like NBA analyst that played in the NBA doesn't mean you're good. You analyze it. I just said something like that. But if you played in NBA, doesn't mean you analyze the game to a high level. Like people typically expect you to analyze the game.
Doesn't necessarily mean they're an expert on basketball. You see it all the time. Fans
Carmelo Anthony
using opinions of current and former NBA players to justify.
That's the dumbest shit ever, because they have ego, they have like money online. Don't trust the people that actually play the sport. This at some cases, like when you have top tier like LeBron, like I don't know about Jordan, I don't know about. Sometimes like players just play the game, but they don't really fully understand the game. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like sometimes it happens.
Their stance on something NBA related. But the truth is, you can be exceptional at something and still have a wild or even completely wrong take on it.
This guy sucked there, actually. It wasn't. We shouldn't even respect this guy's opinion, to be honest. This guy literally passed to an empty.
I mean, just a couple months ago, Shaq unironically asked.
Shaq is the most disgusting. Like, I don't.
What's the difference between Wemby and Bol Bol?
This is the bullshit after. I think he just made a same kind of take right now, but something like that. Like, Shaq is just has some pride in something. I don't know why you need pride. Like, You can just say that Wemby, like, you can say this generation of players are actually good. Just say it. You don't have to hold back. Like, Jokic is in fact a good player. He's an amazing NBA player. Top 15 range. You don't have to say, oh, I would just completely destroy this guy. He has no chance at all. He's a good NBA player. Give him a chance. Like, I know he likes Shea, but give Wemby a chance. Give Luka a chance. Give these players a chance. Give Giannis definitely a chance, because he definitely is underrated as hell. But
Steven Jackson, a once really good NBA player, said he was better than Manu Ginobili,
okay, shut the hell up.
Ray Allen, and Vince Carter.
Okay, be quiet. This guy needs to shut the hell up.
Give me a guy. When you invest with RBC, your idea of tomorrow isn't so far away.
Premium
reaching
subs.
your
I
goals,
apologize.
Performance matters.
But these ads are not just.
Get up to $10,000 in value
No,
when you
just
invest
forget.
with
Just
RBC.
forget. Talk.
Rio Mare, prime
How
quality
much
tuna
fucking
and selected olive
sugar?
oil. Rio Mare, the real taste of Italy.
Guy that you think you're better than, that it'll be a Hall of Famer. Ray Allen.
Definitely Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, man. Disrespect to Ray Allen, man. Ray Allen's like top 5 best shooters of all time. He didn't just win rings with LeBron because he's Ray Allen, or because he played with LeBron. He is a good player. He saved LeBron's last thing. I was honest, saved, but like LeBron did build up the I don't want to call it, like he's built the score up a little bit at the end, and then our last shot was taken by Ray Allen. Like, can't really give every credit to Ray Allen, but he did amazing at the Bucks. He played amazing in the Heat. He moved to the Celtics, was a bit washed by it.
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter, I don't really know him like that because I'm Canadian, but I don't really understand the hype of Vince Carter. But he is better than a role player. He is not a
player, yes.
Manu Ginobili.
Manu Ginobili, that's disrespectful, man. This guy actually is a Hall of Famer player. He is of course the sixth man. He's not like people say he's the best sixth man of all time, but he should be playing on the full lineup, the actual real lineup, because that guy was top tier. Tony Parker, Manu, and Tim Duncan. Those were the 3 best players. Okay, of course, before Robert Timberlake. Those 3 were the main guys for the dynasty.
I definitely think I was better than Ginobili.
You can be great at something and still be wrong. And this idea that only real hoopers will understand his stance is just a baseless claim.
I don't play basketball, but I can give my opinion about it.
To negate anyone's
I guess I do play basketball, but I don't play at a high level.
Opinions that don't align with his. I get it. Some play the game, some watch the game. I understand the difference between a hooper and someone who just plays or even just casually watches basketball. But being good at playing the game and really understanding the game and what
it's completely different things. That's what I said before. I just keep just copying what I say, man. Reading the game is different from just playing the game. Some people just play the game because they're good at it. Some people just are athletic. Like Anthony Edwards doesn't fucking understand what he's doing, but he's just athletic as hell. He can score the ball as hell. He can defense at a good level. Like he used to play defense at a high level, but not anymore. But he's kind of overrated now. But like he can play the game, but he doesn't give a fucking shit about analyzing any shit. Like he knows how to play. He does his thing and he moves on. Like that's something I respect.
Makes players great are 2 separate things. I'm no
Wemby is the type of guy that you would understand the game. Like Wemby and Anthony Edwards are different players. They play at a high level, but they're completely different mindsets. Doesn't mean that one player plays better than the other, but it just means that one guy analyzes his game differently, the other one just plays his game.
No expert, but guys like Ben Taylor, Zach Lowe, and Kevin O'Connor are excellent.
Don't trust anyone on the internet, to be honest. Don't even trust my opinions, because I have false opinions most of the time.
NBA analysts who really understand all the finer nuances of the game, and yet they never played it at any significant level.
You want to play to analyze. That's why I hate the people that just say, like, when you see animation or a movie or something like that, or like you see like someone play a different sport or do something else, like people always bring the idea like you have to do that activity to actually understand them, but you can't analyze the game like outside the box with that. That doesn't make shit. That doesn't make sense at all. This is complete bullshit. Because you can analyze something that you don't play or do based on the overall like impression, opinions, like people actually doing it, like understanding rules, understand the basic foundation, everything like that. Just completely understanding the whole context of everything without actually doing the thing. You can learn about it without doing it. That's literally the first thing you do. So I don't understand the idea that you have to do it to fully analyze it as a bullshit, but it is what it is. Sometimes people just have those opinions and it's just bullshit, complete dumb shit.
Those who can't, teach. Some of the greatest coaches were just pretty good basketball players, but not even close to NBA talent. And some of the best players are
Oh my god, Michael Jordan is a Hornets. I feel bad for the Hornets. They were like back 20 years from this, man. That was a horrendous time, man. Michael Jordan should never ever do anything like this ever again. Because if you see him do like that, that franchise is gonna go downhill. Just saying. As much as I like Michael Jordan, he has a completely horrendous opinion or horrendous mindset with in terms of official, like actually probably creating a franchise. Like he's a good player. He's kind of a little bit weird. He's a little bit weirdo. Like sometimes if you seen a video of him on the internet about the contact stuff, you know, that was kind of weird. But of course, that's not really that big of a deal. Like I don't think that's a big of a deal. But he is not built for anything else except playing basketball.
Absolutely lost without a jersey on and a ball in their hands. You do not have to be a real hooper.
He has this horrible mindset of just like being aggressive at people for no good reason. It's like Kobe's mindset. I respect Kobe, but that was a bit too much. Like you can calm down. Shaq didn't need to. Shaq was just insane dominant. He didn't need to do anything else. Like he was like, what do you expect from him? You could win like 6 wins with him. Yeah, really just kept him.
Really understand the game and have a passion for it and have well thought out, informed, and reputable opinions on it. Now, our next take comes from a fan that's certainly not alone in his opinion.
Don't tell me it's Mr. Dunkman or Mr. Dunk Merchant.
And that's because he thinks Giannis is overpaid for a guy who can.
Oh my god, I knew it. I know this. I know all these hot takes, man. I'm just familiar with the internet, you know? I'm familiar with all the takes. This is the most bullshit take. I've said the same thing over and over again because these are some complete bullshit. There's no actual good hot takes in this video. Like last video, there was some good hot takes. Like there was like cases where like I completely forgot. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm not video, but just forget about that. But like in general. We're comparing Shaq. We're saying Shaq is not a dunk and run guy, but he's considered to be top 10 and top 15 best player of all time. And he's the most dominant player of all time. We don't really consider him the dunk man. Giannis and Shaq, they're not the same dominance, but they have the same ability. They can rebound, they can dunk, they can defense. They can. Giannis can only score in the perimeter, but like. Considered the same guy. Like his focus is dunking and getting to rim, but no one can stop him. So why would he not do that? He consistently do it and scoring it. For what goddamn reason wouldn't he not do it? I don't understand that. Like, the whole purpose of it is scoring the ball. It doesn't matter where you take a shot or where you want to position yourself. Like score the fucking ball. That's all you gotta do.
Only run and dunk. Now, this has been the narrative on Giannis even before he won a championship nearly 3 years ago. Big guy run, big guy dunk. But I don't get this line of reasoning. That's like saying Stephen Curry is overpaid for a guy that...
I don't understand. That's not the same thing, but like in general, like that is kind of the general idea. Like having one thing you're good at, and you're kind of reusing it because you're just dominant and can't be stopped. Like that is something like it doesn't matter where you take a shot or how you take a shot. If that ball goes to the rim, that's a point. That doesn't matter if it's a dunk man, if it's a shooter man. It doesn't matter. Just whatever, man.
That only shoots threes, or that Magic Johnson was good for a guy that could only pass.
That's what I'm saying. Like he keeps scoring consistently. He can just do it every player. Some players are just that good. KD is an instance of like greatness and exceptional like playing.
Even the greats have their strengths and weaknesses. Shaquille O'Neal.
That's what I'm saying. We keep getting the points, man. Getting psycho.
Literally made a living by being bigger and stronger
That's
than
what I'm-
everyone
yeah,
else.
pretty much.
Imagine seeing this and saying,
And he has 4 rings, and we're talking about the same people. And of course, I hate the accolade merchants. People that just take accolades as a testimony of a better player, not a greater player. Greater player, we talk about accolades. The better player, we don't talk about accolades in this game. Some players just aren't for accolades. Some people just for championships or playing for the playoffs, have good playoff runs, or either can't play 65 games, or just just some cases here and there just kind of make context. Those contexts weren't that good, but you can make better context.
it's not bad for a guy who just drop steps and dunks everything. Well, yeah.
I've seen 3 ads in the same video in the
Hypoallergenic
span
fluid
of
recommended by dermatologists.
10
No
minutes.
irritating residues, no
This
dyes,
is boy.
no perfumes.
This guy is the actual literal game.
No one could stop it. This is exactly what made him so good. Now, if a player
I'm
had
gonna go through this
playoffs,
quick.
then there might be some merit to this statement.
Yeah, playoffs. Like playoffs, you have to change it in a little bit.
But Giannis has
But Giannis is one
won a
time.
title. The man dropped 50 to close out a final series, just running into his game.
That Giannis game was better than the Jokic has produced, and he's not a dunking run man. The people say he can't even play defense, so we're not talking about him. We're not having the same discussion.
Over the last
If Giannis was playing on a good team, he would be considered a better player. That's all I'm gonna say.
few years with 3-pointers and more perimeter play. And ironically, whenever he does this, people just say, why is he shooting threes instead of just running?
That's a fucking I keep hearing this bullshit. Like, why do they keep taking jumpers or something like that? Like, man, you play sick for him to not go to the dunk. But he's gotten better with jumpers. But like, just focus on what you're good at. Like, you don't have to. You could. It's like doing one punch a million times. Just doing a million punches one time. That one punch is gonna be much more devastating than all that millions of punches that you learned.
Running and
That's the thing for Giannis. Like, Giannis is so dominant, it just doesn't matter.
If you're getting the job done, how you get it done is irrelevant. This is a bad take.
I don't think Giannis is going to join the Lakers, so we're all screwed.
This next take comes from an NBA fan that says that Steph Curry is top 10 all time.
I don't disagree with I don't completely disagree with this take. He can be considered a top 10 player because Magic should not be top 10 in my opinion, but it is what it is. I don't disagree with this. They can have an opinion. Like, he can be top 10, he can be outside top 10, but he should be in 15 range, 15 to 1 range. That's be automatic. So I don't think in 4 championship makes him a top 10. Like, he's already his skill sets and his ability makes him top 15 player. Because championship wise and the ring wise and MVP, he's not that great in general. But like, if you just look at his career outside and just see how dominant he was, and you can consider him top 10.
And not only do I agree with this, I don't even think this is a hot take anymore.
It's not even a hot take, yeah.
And yet somehow, in the
This is one good take I've heard.
great year of 2024, there are still people.
Man, like Steph Curry is the most like the media attention or media perception of Steph Curry is the most inconsistent shit ever. Sometimes it's good opinion, sometimes it's bad opinion. For instance, the KD thing, man, why is this on Steph Curry because KD joined his team and because he couldn't beat the 2015 Warriors? Like, why is that his fault? Because Magic did the same shit with Kareem, but we don't talk about that. But we haven't talked about KD and Steph because they're so dominant as hell, and they just keep winning. No one can stop them.
People out there who don't think Steph is in the pantheon of NBA greats.
And we don't of course talk about the Magic bad games, of course. Really?
His impact on the game, his dominance, his revolutionary.
Oh my God, Rudy Cup, man. That's so. Man, why do you have to show that kind of shit, man?
Skill set, his play.
Rudy is one of my favorite players of all time. And for no reason at all. I just like it. I just like doing this. He's a cool one.
The greatest shooter.
I'm not Leslie. I'm not gay. Okay. I don't mean that.
Of all time, all make him clearly a top 10 player. But I think it's his shortcomings and small hiccups throughout his career that keep some fans from putting him amongst the.
Yeah, like you can say that, but Hakeem has 2 championships and he has that very small peak. Larry Bird was injured most of his career. He has a small peak. Will Chamberlain and Will Chamberlain doesn't deserve. He was playing during the Plumbers era where you drop 50, average 50, and you forcefully average 50. Not like after during the process of the game, he forced a 50. The 10 rings could be lowered, or it could be number 1, it could be number 20, based on how you see that those 10 rings, but. Yeah, all these players have hiccups.
The greatest.
Kobe required Shaq for 3 championships, and Shaq required 3 championships from Kobe.
To ever play. Kevin Durant joining the Warriors, the 3-1 comeback, this nonsense narrative that all he does is run around moving screens and chuck.
Yeah, the screens kind of scare him a little bit, but he doesn't move right. He's a very good off-ball player.
Up threes, but while considering all of Steph's imperfections, we tend to forget that every all-time great has had their shortcomings or even questionable victories. Hakeem won his 2 championships in the 2 seasons Michael Jordan was retired.
That's what is important too. Like, that's crazy to say.
And wasn't around.
And people put him top 10 for some reason, but he couldn't beat the best competition. But we don't put Steph Curry in top 10 because he has to go against the best competition. So I don't know.
To defend his title. Kareem, regarded by most as the...
He could not win by himself. He had to require to join Magic and the Lakers.
Third greatest player ever, has 6 championships, but only 2 finals MVPs since he played with the greatest point guard of all time for a decade. Kobe was the 2nd best player for 3 of his championships. Duncan won his first title in a weird half-assed lockout season.
That was crazy. But Tim Duncan, all these cases, like, you can put context to the play. Kareem, Tim Duncan, all of these guys, Kobe, as much as I don't want to disrespect Kobe, but like, they have hiccups, they have bad moments in the career. Like, you cannot forget about that. Like, Steph Curry, of course, has bad moments, but like, let's be honest, like, it's not that crazy. Like, that 3-1 lead, that 3-1 hiccup was not that insane because Steph Curry was injured, half the roster was injured. 2019, same thing happened, but Steph Curry was injured. I don't know if I can consider that his fault, but sometimes people consider his fault because it's injury prone. But it is what it is. You can't really do shit about it. It's history. You get to move on with history.
He's not the best player on the Spurs in their last title run.
Yeah, of course. Why does Tony Parker matter? Like, they carried him throughout the last 3 championships. Like, Steph Curry doesn't have that right now. Like, he has pods. He has pods on his team.
Larry Bird was playing with the damn Dream Team when he did all of his damage.
That's what we're talking about.
As time goes by, we tend to...
Larry Bird is kind of overrated. I have KD over him, but he's not overrated. I think he's still better than Magic. I don't know if that's hot take.
Overlook or even forget about the bad and focus on the good. I think this.
I know that 2020 run championship run is overrated. I think that the finals performance is kind of overrated a little bit because the game 1, game 2, game 3. I said this before, but I think 2020 LeBron championship was better than 2022 Curry.
This will happen with Steph as he nears the end of his career.
Even with the competition, I think it's still different.
And everyone will start to see that he is without a doubt one of the 10 greatest players of all time. Now, this next take comes from a fan who has fallen victim to a narrative that has ran rampant over the last year. Ever since LeBron James broke the NBA's all-time scoring record last season, fans have been theorizing who might be the player to...
Yeah, we forget about this. Let's move on from Luka Doncic. I'm sorry, Luka Doncic, but it's been tough times there. I apologize for any inconvenience with your career so far, and I hope for the best. But you're not beating LeBron's total career points. That's impossible. I'm sorry. He's not going to play that long, and he's not going to consistently score that much points because eventually he's going to just get to a point in his career where he's gonna be a negative on offense and negative on defense, which is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be much earlier than LeBron's career. All this shit, this is all gonna be fake. Let's be for real.
LeBron's pace. Say LeBron plays 2 more seasons after the 3 at 30.1 points. So this new player is literally scoring like Michael Jordan from the moment he steps foot in the league.
That's kind of crazy.
Now, if that player...
30 points per game in this time era is cannot that insane. Like, averaging that much points, not playing the same way. Throughout your whole career, even when you're like your old head through that, it's kind of crazy. Like that is the best score of all time. I don't give a shit about Michael Jordan or KD. Just keep it. Yeah, of course, the efficiency matters and all that stuff matters, but like in terms of 30 points per game every year for your whole career, man, you're the greatest scorer of all time. I don't give a shit.
Played 70 games a season, averaging 30.1 points a game.
And if you're winning player, winning player doesn't mean accolade merchant, but like if you're like giving your team a chance to win and not just like forcing points like Carmelo Anthony did, you know.
For every year, he would have to play for 22 seasons to break LeBron's score.
Yeah,
rings to watch games is a scorcher, and I couldn't agree. John Stockton's assist record, it's not going anywhere. It's not.
Yeah,
Why?
I love these
I don't know who production over the Isaiah Joe is if you don't watch OKC play. Russell Westbrook has been a demon on defense for the past month, guarding the opposing team's best perimeter.
Okay, this is overrated a little bit, but I think I saw. There's not really any hot takes from it. But yeah, I'm gonna probably end this video, like, subscribe, share, and I want to hear you guys' opinions on hot takes on NBA players or NBA advanced situations or anything chance like you want to say about. But I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Take care. See you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay. Okay. I just chill. I'm trying to stream every day. I have to focus, lock in. I'm gonna stream for like 20 more minutes and then just. Okay, I have my next video. I'm just gonna do NBA videos for them. Anime videos is just not my thing. I just don't like doing it. There's a lot of bullshit, a lot of focused shit, a lot of crazy shit, unnecessary shit. Let's get this done. I'm only streaming for. I have to stream for an hour. I want to shoot for longer, but I just cannot. My time is just insane. I have a lot of things to do, and I cannot stream a lot on. I apologize. I want to focus more time on this, but I cannot do anything about that. I'll lock in though. I'll lock in now. Focus up. I will focus up. I will indeed focus up. But that is it for me. That is it for me. That is it for me. Let me do it short quickly. What do you think is the most overrated champion run? What do you guys think is the most overrated championship run in this era? In my opinion, is between 2022 Steph Curry and I guess it's not really overrated, but OKC game, OKC last year, Championship run. What do you guys think is the most overrated championship run of all time, or for this era? Because to make it simplified, I think it's more. I think in terms of just a random run, it's probably the Celtics run. But in terms of superstar run, so it's Steph Curry 2022 when he just kind of played bad during the whole series. What do you guys think is the most overrated? What do you guys think is the most overrated championship run of all time, or in this era specifically, because to make it simplified? But in my opinion, it's either the Celtics or in terms of superstar, it's going to be championship from Steph Curry. So I think we played the finals good, but the rest of the series, the rest of the playoffs, we played bad. What do you guys think is the most? What do you guys think is the most overrated championship run of this era? In my personal opinion, it's either it's the Celtics OKC runs. I think that's probably fair. In terms of superstar runs, I think it's the 2022 Steph Curry run, or any other run you want to talk about. What do you guys think is the most overrated championship run of this? What do you guys think is the most overrated championship run of this era? What do you guys think is the most overrated championship run of this era? In my personal opinion, it's either it's the South. What do you guys think is the most? What do you guys think is the most overrated championship run of this era? In my personal opinion, it's either it's the Celtics OKC runs. I think that's probably fair. In terms of superstar runs, I think it's the 2022 Steph Curry run, or the 2022 Steph Curry run. What do you guys think is the most? It's the 2022 Steph Curry. What do you guys think is the most? 2022 Steph Curry run. What do you guys think is the most overrated championship run of this era? What do you guys think is the most? Overrated championship run of this era. What do you guys think is the most overrated championship run of this era? In my personal opinion, it's either it's the Celtics OKC. Let me just make this a video so I don't have to worry about this. I'm gonna just cap. Oh my. He runs, I think that's probably. I think it's the 2022 Steph Curry run. What do you guys think is the most overrated championship of this era? Championship run. Oh shit. Let me just set this off because I don't want to waste time. I apologize. I missed it. Okay, I'm gonna just I'll probably end the stream. I apologize. I need to release this content quickly. Hello, buddy. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share. I remember watching this. I watched the Brooklyn Nets.
NBA fans collectively decided.
Why? Oh shit, my audio. Oh my god, my audio is shit. Oh my god. Oh shit. I'm actually delusional. I'm stupid as hell. I can separate the. Oh my god. Desktop audio 2. Village device 4. 6. Hello?
Looking for the ultra.
Oh my god, I did not. Okay, I'm gonna leave the stream. Oh my god, I didn't realize it was fucking. Oh shit. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Probably we released the video. Shit. This is the most bullshit take. I've said the same thing over. I don't give a shit about Michael Jordan. Kid. Scoring titles, but have the highest amount of field goal percentage, or have the highest amount of field goal attempts in a whole season, like 20 times. Does it work now?
What do you guys think is the most
Oh shit, I'm stupid as hell. Shit. Oh god. 4, 6. Hello?
Looking for the ultra.
Yeah, hear me? Everything fine now? Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Probably we released the video. Shit. At least it works now, you know what? Next time, tomorrow, we'll make an actual proper video. I apologize. Yeah, hear me? Everything fine now? Oh my god. Okay, bye. See you guys later. I'm gonna probably make that video afterwards, you know. Just some chill time. Guys, stay tuned. Subscribe, like, and share if you want to. And I'll